Hi everyone, long time no see, and I hope you've been well, to whatever extent that was possible for you. Since the last time I posted a video, I started graduate school. It's been a big change, but I'm excited to be back on my own terms, studying what I really love. Since starting grad school, I haven't had much time for reading for fun, but I decided it was finally time to change that. So the other day, I bust out my wallet and ordered a couple new books. When I moved for school, I didn't bring that many of my books with me because, I don't know, it was a lot of work. And so I think this is a great chance for me to build a new collection, so to speak. So let's get to it. First, I bought volume 1 of Blessed by Sonoyama Yukino. I really love makeup, so this cover caught my eye. Maybe it's because I haven't read for fun in a while, but reading this volume just made me feel so happy and so at ease. I also cried a little bit, but for a good reason. This volume was so good. I've had plenty of experiences where people's expectations of me didn't match with what I wanted, so I found it particularly easy to empathize with this story. I could tell within the first few pages that this story would change my life, and it did. I love the main characters so much. I love how Aya and June are so vibrant and so different, but they each highlight the other's strengths beautifully. The way Aya diligently keeps a notebook of things that catch his eye is honestly such a good idea that I'm going to adopt as well. And June is so stinking cute. I want to protect her so badly, but the fact that she has the courage to just put herself out there even when she's scared, I don't think she needs it from me. Before I finished this volume, I already ordered or pre-ordered the next volumes, and by the time I did finish it, I was an emotional mess. Both out of excitement for what's to come and just sheer joy from reading something so good. Also, if this manga or this week has taught me anything, it's to prioritize yourself. If you're also in grad school, or if you've started a new trade or new job or anything, I hope you're also taking the time to do the stuff that you like too. Maybe I should be doing more writing right now, but instead I started reading the next book I picked up. The next manga I bought is The Troublesome Guest of Sotomura Detective Agency by Kusama Sakae. I thought this was a fairly fun manga. It was delightful, chaotic, and silly, particularly because one of the characters is a very straight-laced good guy, whereas the other main character is more playful and loose. The true highlight of this manga was the art. I love manga where the art is more fluid and rough, and we can see a lot of the sketch marks. But plot-wise, this manga didn't leave a strong impression on me. I never thought I would say this, but I kinda wish the characters had less sex. For once, I think I needed more plot. At times, it felt kind of like the flimsy cases were a pathway or something for the characters to just have sex later on. I know, it sounds kind of prudish, but I needed a better balance. If you read this, did you feel the same, or did you actually enjoy the extra spicy moments? I still had a good time reading this, but it felt like something was missing. Next, I picked up volume 4 of one of my all-time favorite books, Associate Professor Akira Takatsuki's Conjecture by Sawamura Mikage. Every time a new volume of this series comes out, whether it's the manga or the novel, I am filled with unparalleled glee, and I have to devour it immediately. I recently had to read several hundred pages of philosophy for class though, so my brain is kinda fried. I think once my next school break rolls around, I'm going to get cozy and reread the story from the beginning. Next, I bought the cutest book ever. This is A Man and His Cat picture book, Fukumaru and the Spaceship of Happiness by Sakurai Umi. I love A Man and His Cat so much. So when I found out that there was an accompanying picture book, obviously I needed it. Actually, I wanted this book so badly that I was originally going to order it in Japanese, but then I kept pushing it off for some reason. I'm kinda glad I did because I pushed it off for so long that it eventually just got licensed in English. How fun is that? This book is so beautiful. It's been a long time since I purchased a picture book. Picture books make me feel so nostalgic, not only from my childhood, but also from my time volunteering at a children's hospital. This book brings back all of those warm memories. If you or your kids have any children's book recommendations, please send those my way too. Back to this one though, the art in A Man and His Cat is already so adorable, but the art in this picture book is next level cute. I love how the alien cats look kind of like jellyfish or squid or whatever, and I love how it looks like they've got mustaches. The plot in this book was so stinking cute. I was very much charmed. I love that Sakurai Umi made a picture book in the first place. I hope she makes more because just imagine a shelf of beautiful, adorable picture books of Fukumaru and Kanda. My heart could not handle that. Then I bought Hatsukoi Note by Amekiri. I remember seeing this cover a few times in the past when I went book shopping, and I thought it looked so cute. I'm really glad it's available in English now. It's been a really long time since I read some good old fluffy BL, so your girl needed this. The second main character / love interest, Tsubame, is seriously so adorable. 1, his character design is cute, especially those earrings. But 2, his personality is so cute. His blog also just made me want to cry because it was so precious. Both of the main characters are just so lovable. I love how Shoya, for example, wanted to borrow shoujo manga to understand what love is. Like, such a mood. I also really love the height difference between the two of them. 183 cm versus 160 cm does not get better than that. The one thing that kind of caught me off guard was the casual mention of sexual assault in one of the characters' pasts. It just made me so sad. I do see how it was relevant to the plot, but I also don't think it was necessary. I don't know, I'm just being picky. Then I bought volume 1 of How My Daddies Became Mates by Mikamita. Another super cute manga. Enemies to lovers, Omegaverse, sweet delinquents, an adorable daughter. What more do we need? The art in this manga is also just so gorgeous. Like, why are all of these characters the most beautiful people I've ever seen? To be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of the framing technique here, where the core story is told through flashbacks. So that did kind of take me out of the immersion, but again, it's a me thing. If I ignore that, though, and just focus on the story, it's really cute. Another confession, I actually did not finish this volume. I know, what's wrong with me? Okay, I just really wasn't in the mood. But I'm sure I will be soon because I love Omegaverse. But I guess this means I get to have a little treat for later, right? Next, I picked up volume 1 of Hell is Dark with No Flowers by Michio Yoru. I mean, with a sick cover like this, how could I not pick this up? But then I actually read the blurb and I was sold. I needed this in my life as soon as possible. I absolutely love supernatural stories, and the addition of horror just makes them even better. Even though I feel really bad for the protagonist's unfortunate life, I think it's so cool that he sees sinners as monsters. It's such a terribly interesting curse. Originally, I was not going to read this right away, but then I thought, it's going to be pretty boring for everyone to listen to me talk about nothing, so I decided to at least start it. Big mistake, because I could not put this down at all. I finished this first volume in record time, I think. It was that good. I absolutely loved how these first couple chapters were both eerie and weird, but also pretty funny. And I think that can be attributed to how down on his luck Seiji is. I really feel for him. But that makes him a refreshing contrast to the cold, mysterious Shiroshi. Back to the creepy factor though, the reveal at the end of the first chapter genuinely had me shook. Anyone who loves a good eerie story with surprising twists should check this volume out. The only dilemma I have now, as you can imagine, is waiting for volume 2. But I guess this means I can be a responsible student now? We'll see about that. Finally, I bought volume 1 of Nukozuke by Iro Yugi. This is easily one of the cutest things I've ever read. Nukos are so adorable. I can't believe someone would actually return them to the pet store. How messed up is that? Yuya, Sasame, and Kei make the perfect little family. It's so funny every time the Nukos try doing chores, but their little bodies just make it so hard. Did I mention how cute this is? I love manga like this that have dozens of short chapters in each volume because I can read a little bit whenever I need a little pick-me-up, and it's just perfect. The cute aggression is so strong with this one. Even though I haven't finished this volume, I'm absolutely continuing this series because I love these characters so much. And that brings us to the end of this haul. I know 8 volumes doesn't seem like a lot in this hobby, but this was more than enough for me. Books always make me feel incredibly happy, so honestly, I could have bought one volume for the same effect. Thank you for taking the time to watch this kind of messy video. I honestly forgot how to film, so if anything looks awkward, it's because I had no idea what I was doing. Making YouTube videos has always made me happy, and I could use a lot of that these days, so I'll try to post more often. But for now, I'm just so glad to share this video with you. Anyway, I hope you're always safe, happy, and healthy, and I'll see you around.